Yeah, it's the next chapter. So it's the second chapter? Is that what it says? Chapter 2, number 1 story. Story 1, The Awakening. Ooh, wait, who are we awakening? Are we awakening Oni-chan? Before death Oni-chan! BD Oni-chan!
袖の血はちゃんと隠したのか？大人なら兄ちゃんの助けはいらないよな。
兄ちゃんが。I opened my eyes only to be greeted by warm sunlight on my face. It casts a dazzling, hazy halo. Oh no, it was sleeping pills. We're also 2C. Holy shit. It was all just a dream. I sigh, rubbing my pounding temples. I feel drained, my body heavy. Oh no. Random thoughts race through my mind. I grab my phone. The screen shows I had missed many calls. All of them from Zane. Oh no, what happened? Oh no, Kevi. I dialed his number, but the call never connects. I put on my slippers and rush to the door while texting Zane. As I open the door, a barrage of loud news alerts bursts forth from as morning sunlight casts a gentle glow on the floor. I change and run into the living room, only to smack right into a solid chest. Oh my god, Ni-chan! Caleb's emerged from the bathroom. Steam is still coming off his body. I hold my phone and step back. Meeting his surprised gaze, I feel my heart pounding in my chest. When did you get back? He casually dries his hair with a towel and walks to the dining table. He grabs a piece of toast. He did drug me! This bitch! I'm upset! Am I upset? I am upset! Am I upset? I'm upset! Yeah, I've decided I'm upset about this. I was supposed to be doing something last night, and then you distracted me. This beach. Oh my god. I'm so upset. So upset right now. I come to my senses, scrambling for a decent excuse. Oh, something came up. I won't be back in time for lunch. No, nothing. I don't need anything from you. I have Zane. Oh. No. That missing kid has been found? He takes a bite of his toast as he approaches me. He places one hand on the back of the couch, his eyes looking over the news. I am so upset right now. Oh my god. I see. Technically speaking, I should have felt relieved that Caleb found him. But there's this weird tension in the air still, weighing down on my heart like a dark cloud. Once Kevi's condition stabilizes, they should allow visitors, right? I want to see him. Caleb used to be against me getting involved in anything related to the explosion, yet he's suddenly cool with it. If this whole thing really was just an accident, a series of coincidences, then I should be okay about it. I'm worried about him. The question I still want to ask remains in my mouth. I take a deep breath to calm myself and notice a faint scent of something metallic. Almost drowned out by the fragrance of his shower gel, it reminds me of blood. I grab his hand. Did you get into a fight during last night's cleanup? Are you hurt anywhere?
大丈夫だ
Then it's somebody else's blood.
本当に大丈夫だ
Take off your clothes. I want to see.
でも
All of a sudden, a cold hand touches my forehead.
大丈夫だな
I had a fever?
ああ家に戻ってきた時お前はずっと上ごとで俺の名前を呼んでたそれで様子を見に部屋に入ったんだが
Okay, people talk about how Raphael roofied us. This dude really did roofie us. 100% he roofied us. Or not roofied, but you know. He made us take some kind of pill that made us fall asleep. Maybe it's because I've been pushing myself too hard lately. Or maybe it was the nightmare from this morning. Either way, I feel anxious. I glance at Caleb, who's grabbing a jacket. He nudges my shoulder to direct me elsewhere.
じゃまずは歯でも磨こうか昨日外に連れて行ってやれなかった埋め合わせだ今日は行きたい場所あるか
Why don't you wash up? Oh, that was me. I hesitate. Before I can nod, his phone vibrates.
俺だどうしたどういうことだ
The voice on the other end of the call wipes the smile off Caleb's face. His brow furrows. What's wrong?
水江ちゃん亡くなった
In that moment, silence extends and wraps around my ears. Sunlight hits the ground, but its chill creeps up like vines and steals my breath. But she was fine when we saw her. This sucks. I'm upset. There's a lot of upsetness in my heart right now. Like I'm genuinely upset about this. Wow. I'm so upset. According to the documents I read, Mia went into septic shock because of her burns. They couldn't save her. Zane examined Mia's emergency treatment records, which perfectly matched the fleet's public statement. The medical records are too thorough. It's almost as if they're hiding something. Besides, no one actually witnessed Mia's death. After the academic conference ended, Zane retrieved a classified file and departed with his medical team. He took these mysteries with him. And once he confirmed my safety, he didn't ask any more questions. As for Kevi, whoever went to such lengths to find him clearly wants him alive, for now at least. Oni-chan, you have a lot of things to get to make up for now. Lots to make up for. But the story doesn't end there, okay. The remains of the siblings' parents were found aboard a small vessel Joseph had taken, which further proves his involvement. The Far Space Fleet stepped in to address the public concerns and quickly arranged an adoptive family for Kevi. Everything progressed at an unnaturally rapid pace. Their flawless response is too perfect. It was like watching a chess game where every move had been planned in advance. I know, I don't trust all of this. I don't trust all of this at all. Raphael, I've seen him in reels. Yeah, he's my favorite. How do you play this on PC? Blue Star says, I'm not playing it on PC. I'm playing it on my iPad. And my iPad's connected to my computer. Beyond the barrier tape, reporters and photographers with cameras all sizes gather together. Yet it's eerily calm in front of Mia's grave. When the funeral ends, the crowd disperses. Kevi stands alone by the tombstone, fiddling with the black armband that continues to slide down. Oh no. His face is smooth and boyish. There are neither crystals nor grief. Kevi, are you okay? I'm sorry I wasn't there. It's all my brother's fault. He's the one who drugged me. I'm upset. I'm genuinely upset about this.
大丈夫だよ。教授が面倒見てくれるし、僕は新しいお家に引っ越すんだ。
Wait. Professor? Is that the person that the snake guy was talking about?
Mm. 艦隊のお兄さんとお姉さんたちが僕を見つけてくれたんだから。
He speaks before I can continue, his expression almost devoid of emotion. He's composed. But I thought you said you didn't want to go with the fleet. Something's still off. Kevi managed to avoid being detected even when they thought they did thorough searches. The fleet didn't even find him right until...
お姉ちゃん、安心して。僕は新しいお家で元気に暮らすから、妹のことも忘れないよ。
He speaks as if he's stating a fact. And why would a person be sad about something that already became a fact? It's as if I'm the only one who's not quite ready to face reality yet. I push down the sadness bubbling inside me and give him Lucia, who's been cleaned. Here's the plushie Mia left behind. It should stay with its owner. Oh no. Something's wrong. I'm upset now.
でもお姉ちゃんがくれるならもらうよ。
The confusion in his eyes only lasts a moment. When he looks up again, he has that serene smile on his face. He didn't actually say my name. After Kevi heads off with his new family, I stay where I am, and then I hear a familiar voice behind me. I'm upset with you right now. Get the fuck out, Oni-chan. It's okay. As your... I can't say this word. Adjutant? It's normal for me to represent you when needed. Okay, I need to look up how to say this word. Adjutant? Adjutant? Is the D silent? I was kind of saying correct. I just putting the emphasis on the wrong place. Adjutant. For a long time, we stand there, silently observing the bright smile on the tombstone. He's doing almost too great to be true. I don't think that's what's happening here. It didn't say anything shiny, no. No. I'm sorry. I don't know what the minimum bit is for that. I don't think I changed it, so it's probably the whatever stream elements put on it. Oh no, don't worry about it. I looked it up. And that can't be right. The doubt that goes in my mind almost escapes my lips. I slowly close my eyes and calm down. In less than 2 days, Kevi's condition completely changed from what I saw last night. This must be the fleet's doing. It seems an unforeseen force pushed for the rapid completion of Mia's funeral and Kevi's adoption. Does this mean Caleb knows what's really going on? Many adults struggle with tragedies such as these. I can only imagine what it's like for a child. Picking up on what I'm saying, Caleb gives my shoulder a comforting squeeze. He looks like he wants to say more, but he just lowers his head. There's a bit of sadness in his eyes.
そんなに悲しまないでくれ。
Ever since the explosion, everything has been wrapped up too well. The wind pushes one of the toys near the tombstone. It rolls and stops at my feet. Caleb bends down to pick it up. He dusts it off, and his insignia gleams silver under the dim light. I play with the hem of my shirt and hold back the questions, itching to escape my mouth. I've known Caleb for a long time. I shouldn't doubt him without any evidence. I doubt him. I doubt him a lot.
少し休もう。
I'll doubt him myself. The communication on Caleb's wrist vibrates. He grimaces.
なんだ。
記者たちが外を取り囲んで動こうとせず、現場の秩序が乱れております。
すぐ向かう。
Go ahead. I want to spend more time with Mia.
わかった。行ってくる。
Caleb. Just as he's about to leave, I stop him. I want to ask about something. I look into that familiar gaze. Letting go of the helm I've been clutching, I smile at him. No matter what happens, I can trust you, right?
当たり前だろ。
He moves his arm, seemingly to ruffle my hair, yet he stops and instead pats my shoulder. He doesn't want the dirt on his hand to get in my hair.
俺が戻るのを待っててくれ。
I'm not gonna wait for you. Wait, I probably am. Never mind. As more people leave, the cemetery quiets down. I go for a stroll, walking along a gravel path. I'm closer to the exit. But the questions I couldn't bring myself to ask keep flooding my mind. If the Far Space Fleet were the ones who caused the explosion, what could their motive be? How much does Caleb actually know? Is there some untold story to how he became part of the Far Space Fleet? Is it related to 𝒂𝒅 fragments? Is that why the fleet was desperate to get their hands on 𝑘𝒕? But if it was just about the 𝒂𝒅 fragment, they wouldn't have rescued him.
彼らがもっと欲しいものをあの子が持っているなら。
そうと思った、バイパー。そうと思った。I like him. Can we keep him? I like him better than my Oni-chan because at least he's being like honest with me. A cool breeze interrupts my thoughts. I turn around and see a dark figure behind me. He leans against his tombstone, his tongue darting in and out like a snake. Cracks and blotches decorate his face.
この世に𝒂𝒅を欲しがる者は数えきれないほどいるが、飲み込まれずにその力を使いこなせる者はほんの一握りしかいない。
そうだね. It's like us. It's you again.
少しは驚けよ。
Why are you here?
お前を殺しに。
Yeah, if you kill me, my brother's gonna kill you. You better not. Lame. Ignoring his bluff, I pull back my gun. Who are you? Are you one of 𝒂𝒅's assassins, or just someone who's interested in 𝒂𝒅?
お前は明らかに正解を避けてるな。
Huh? He smirks, his expression showing no signs of being amiable. He holds out his hand to me.
改めて自己紹介しよう。俺はお前の兄貴の友人で、バイパーという。
Damn! The reveals, man, the reveals! I love them. Wow. I gotta say, this is probably the best story that's taken place in this universe. Like, I think that there has been some really big up and downs in this, and it's like really good. I wasn't expecting Viper to come out and just say it. Seeing how I don't react, he shrugs and takes back his hand. And okay, so he also says Oni-san, yeah? I'm your brother's friend.
俺はお前の兄貴の友人で、バイパーという。
Are you implying that what happened to Kevi was caused by his ability to use an Aether Core?
そんなに警戒するなよ。俺はただ手のひらで踊らされてるお前をかわいそうに思ってつい手を差し伸べたくなっただけ。円空艦隊とお前の優しい兄貴が一体何をしているのか。
Don't you
知り
want
たくないか？
Don't you want to know what the fleet and your really nice big brother are up to? What makes you think I'll believe you? When I express my doubt, he's caught off guard.
確かにそうだな。
While we're talking, the faint hum of a car drifts from the cemetery and extends over the wall. I look in its direction. The rear window slowly goes down. Kevi waves at me, an iron fence between us. I can't discern who the person next to him is. It's probably his new guardian.
あの子は運がいい。少なくとも彼は普通の人間として生きる運命から抜け出した。平凡に生きるよりただの駒だとしてもキングの盤上にいれば最後まで生き残るチャンスがある。
What have you done to him?
ようやく本題に入る気になったか。
A hint of mockery flickers in those gray eyes that are fixed on me.
あの子のことが気になるか。それなら見に行ったらどうだ。
Without realizing it, I catch a small, tiny object that was hurtling towards me. I open my palm and see a uniquely shaped disc.
明日の午後、衛星塔57、軽装通り93号だ。じゃあね。
That figure sways with the wind before instantly vanishing like mist. Interesting. Interesting. This is getting more and more interesting as we're going. Oh my god. Chelsea 93rd Azureway Road. A beautiful secluded villa sits in a white veil. It's impossible to tell whether the building is surrounded by mist or floating clouds. The signal jammer Viper gave me allows me to silently scale the back wall and enter the courtyard. The tree's shadow cast diagonal lines across the glass and meticulously trimmed the shrubs. Finn, hi! Welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing today, Finn? I hope you're doing well. We're going to... Our big brother is lying to us, Finn, and I'm upset. I'm upset. I wonder how Petal feels about this, though, because he just doesn't like people who, like, lie to her. And all of the deception that Nichan's going through, maybe she wouldn't like it. I don't know, though. I'm upset. I'm not upset that he's like watching us sleep or that he's lying, to be honest. I'm more upset of what is happening with this kid. Like, I hate kids, okay, guys? You know, y'all know this. I actually do hate kids, but I don't want bad things to happen to kids, you know? So I'm still a teacher in that way. Is that I may not like children, but at the same time, you know, if you fuck with children, I'm gonna be like really upset. Anyways, let's go on. Maybe there's an explanation as to what's going on. Maybe things will get better. The wrought iron fence enclosing the entire space and resembles a carefully crafted prison. What exactly does Viper want me to see? Walking around a tree shadow, I notice a familiar figure standing in the center of the garden.
お姉ちゃん、 僕に会いに来てくれたんだね。
He smiles, seemingly unperturbed by my sudden appearance. It's nice to see you again, Kevi. I respond with a grin that holds an equal amount of warmth to his smile. Is this your new home? Is everything okay?
教授はこれからここで授業をするって言ってた。僕には才能があるけど、まだ勉強しなくちゃいけないことがたくさんあるんだって。
Did they give him a core like they gave me? Quote unquote me. I move closer, I find that Kevi is holding a brightly colored bird in his hands.
庭園で見つけたんだ。
He pinches its talons and watches the small bird struggle.
翼を折ったら、この子はずっとそばにいてくれるけど、すぐに死んじゃう。
What the fuck?
でも教授が言ったんだ。翼の筋肉や神経を壊しちゃえば、この子は飛べなくなって、
What the
自分がもう
fuck?
飛べないことにも気づかないって。
What in the world are you talking about, child?
この子は少しずつ地上での生活に慣れて、自分が飛べる鳥だったことを忘れてしまうんだ。
A bone-chilling voice, tinged with childlike innocence, sends a shiver down my spine. Kevi, who's the professor? What's he like?
それは言えないよ。お姉ちゃんは家族じゃないから。
Family, huh? Do you remember Mia? After the fleet found you, did something happen? Can you tell me?
妹はもう死んだんだ。教授が悲しむのは間違ってるって言ってたから、僕は悲しまない。僕にはこれから兄弟がたくさん増える。強い力も手に入れる。僕は家族を失ったら悲しんで当然だと思ってた。でもお姉ちゃん、僕悲しくないんだ。悲しむべきなのかな。
They took away his sense of sadness? They take away his emotions? They make him a psychopath? Kevi's fingers... Oh, I lost it. Oh well. He lowers his head, tears falling onto his hand. A confused expression appears on his face again. I touch his shoulder, ready to speak comforting words, but a faint mechanical noise catches my attention.
システムエラー2回目の再起動を実行します。主人格の意識が制御プログラムを攻撃しています。
What the fuck? My gaze flickers to a thin metal bracelet on Kevi's wrist. It emits a faint blue light.
違う。これじゃダメだ。
Kevi, are you okay? Can you hear me? But no matter how many times I call his name, Kevi doesn't respond. He stands still.
僕はこれじゃダメだ。
His sentences are fragmented. It's as if some program is taking over his mind. This is fucked up! This is fucked up! Hi, Jijing! I'm
チップの再現記憶を入力。
I'm experiencing a lot of emotions right now. This game has gotten real intense. How are you though, Jijing? I hope you're doing well. Oh my god. In the blink of an eye, his gaze focuses on me again. Before he can wipe away his tears, he smiles at me and slowly shakes off my hand on his shoulder.
お姉ちゃん、よかった。僕に会いに来てくれたんだね。もう行って。もうすぐ教授が戻ってくる。
My chest tightens all of a sudden. Is this what Viper wanted me to witness? Did he want me to see Kevi being manipulated to the point where his memories are being rewritten? Could the fleet be behind this? Or maybe... Someone's coming! Oh my god, is it Caleb? Run! Run, myself! It's gonna be Caleb, isn't it? It's gonna be my stupid brother!
森戸君、何かあったのかな？
なんでもないよ。鳥が飛んでき
Thanks,
ただけ。
Kevi! The composed, slightly exhausted voice speaks again.
君はまだ自分のものになっていない意識のかけらの制御方法を学べていないんだ。 その記憶や感情は君のものじゃない。飲み込まれたらいけないよ。
あの未成という子もあなたの計画の一部なんですか？
Caleb? Oh my god, Onizan! My heart races all of a sudden. From just beyond the wall, I hear Caleb's voice.
彼女に以下の症状はなかったはずですが、なぜですか？
考えすぎだよ。あのような単なる普通の人間に私たちが手を下す必要などない。感情にとらわれ、予期せぬアクシデントは全て自分のせいだと思い込んでいては、君の進む道が閉ざされてしまうだけだよ。
Caleb is here? Feels like I've been splashed with cold water. A chill runs down my spine as I try hard to stay calm.
そちらの進捗はどうかね？
相当はもうすぐ終わります。回収もより早く進むことでしょう。
計画はもうすぐ再始動する。彼女が我々の計画を邪魔する因子にならないよう頼んだよ。でなければ私も君の秘密を守ることはできなくなるからね。
彼女はそうならない。
Oh my god. Caleb, what's going on? Caleb! Caleb, what are you doing? Oh my god. I'm gonna throw him. I'm gonna throw my own brother off a cliff. Stepping outside the gate to the garden, Caleb sensed something. He stops in his tracks and turns around. All the windows lining the corridor reflect the reddish sunset as they converge on a single point.
どうかしたかい？
いえ、何でもありません。
The fleeting figure appears to be a trick of the light. He averts his gaze, observing the layers of fog which cover the outer wall.
もし本当にいつか彼女が全てを知ることになれば。
She's going to be very angry. She's going to be very angry because I am her. I am she.
俺は彼女を隠す。誰にも見つからない場所に。
I can take care of myself, Caleb. Oh my god, I'm gonna throw him. Despite my extended leave status, my urgent message doesn't raise any eyebrows among my colleagues in special operations. After requesting support regarding Kevi's condition, I also informed Captain Jenna of my deduction that the spatium core fragment had likely fallen into the Far Space Fleet's hands. In response, she repeatedly emphasized Skyhaven's complex situation and would rather miss an opportunity than allow me to attempt a risky reacquisition mission. I promised multiple times not to act rationally. Soon enough, Andrew's search yielded preliminary results. Unsurprisingly, looking up Far Space Fleet and mind-controlled chips gave no results. As I enter the call, the clamor of traffic fills my ears. Above me, interwoven orbital tracks gleam like flowing streams of stars. The bustling scenery around me feels surreal. The moment I stop focusing on work, all the thoughts I've been pushing down start to rise up. Caleb wasn't just aware of the Far Space Fleet's actions, he also might have been involved in this scheme. Could his consistently vague whereabouts and highly classified cleanup be part of it? And what happened to the siblings was definitely not an accident, as the professor claimed. One thing's for certain, even if Mia's death was an accident, the fleet deliberately took Kevi. The fleet must be using some kind of chip to control Kevi and Joseph. They probably have goals that extend beyond obtaining Aether core fragments. I lower my gaze and notice a metallic glint from my pocket. The necklace I had gifted Caleb still adorns my neck. Amidst the chaos these past days, I forgot to return it. And in my coat's hidden pocket is a new stealth monitoring chip I bought from Special Operations, just in case. Forgive me, Caleb. After a few minutes, I finally put out my phone and dial Caleb's number. I hate you. right now.
どうした？
We're not friends right now. Nothing really. I just wanted to tell you my extended leave from the association is ending. I'll be heading back to LinkedIn soon.
いつ帰るか決めたのか？
No, I've been in Skyhaven for a couple of days and got caught up in all sorts of things. I haven't had the chance to properly spend time with you. When will you be free? Is right now good?
もちろん大丈夫だ。お前がそうしたいならな。
I look up. A nearby tower, the Aerospace Center, looms over me, its spire piercing the sky. Moonlight gently shines over it. It used to be Caleb's stomping ground back when he worked at the Deepspace Aviation Administration. The serene scenes changes as holographic advertisements dance among the clouds. Head over to the Sunset Promenade on the Aerospace Center's outer ring to witness a type of La Supernova thousands of light years away. I heard there's a supernova today. It's not every day we get to see that, right? Let's check it out. Meet me at the Sunset Promenade in an hour. I don't know if you know this, but if you watch a supernova, the supernova will be there for a little bit. Like a few days. Maybe you can't see it burst though. You'd have to like watch it burst and then, you know. A memory that lay dormant for so long awakens and envelops my thoughts. Caleb, you have
科
another
学の先
project?
生が天体模型の課題を出してきたんだ。みんな太陽系かブラックホールしか作らないから見飽きちゃってさ。
You can literally make black
前にばあちゃんが見せてくれ
black
た
holes though.
2300光年先の超巨星を覚えてるか？あの星が起こす超新星爆発は俺たちの世代がこの目で見れる可能性がかなり高い。俺はあれを作るつもりだ。
Oh, I remember. Didn't she also use it as an example? She said that no matter what difficulties we face in the future, you should protect me. It's like how a ring system protects its planets.
ばあちゃんはそんなこと言ってないだろう。また自分が聞きたい部分だけ覚えたんだな。
But she did say it.
ばあちゃんが言ったのは、強大な恒星は内部からの力によって壊れるが、弱い人間は外部からの圧力に耐えないといけないってことだ。けど、俺たちは一人で未来に立ち向かうわけじゃない。惑星の輪が惑星と一緒に誕生して、一緒に消滅するのと同じように。
I basically said that. Anyway, you have to help me finish this week's extra reading assignments. I come to my senses. The place is crowded, and everyone is trying to find the best spot on the Sunset Promenade. Someone steps on my foot. As I try to step aside, I lose my balance and stumble into an unexpected embrace.
お待たせ。
A hand grabs my wrist. I look up and see Caleb's slightly amused expression.
天行師ではそれなりの頻度で天文現象が観測できると言われてる。でも超新星爆発なんて俺も見たことない。なんだじっと見て。
Why is he acting like nothing happened? Why is it always so difficult to understand what he's thinking? Caleb grins and leans in.
今日は何をしてたんだ?
I just walked around.
人が多いからはぐれないようにしっかり俺を掴んでろ.
I'm not a little girl. Caleb, slow down. He grabs my hand and walks quickly, yet his grip is firm. It reminds me of when we were in school. He always held my hand like this back then. For a moment, I'm stunned. I start to question if the voice I heard this afternoon is really his. How could Caleb change? No, he hasn't changed at all. If anything's different, it should not be him. As I watch him walk, a bizarre idea pops into my head for no reason. Is there something inside Caleb that's controlling him? Is it changing him? On the edge of the viewing platform, Caleb discreetly moves to stand behind me. He acts like a shield from the bustling crowd. Below the glass floor, clouds ripple like waves while a hologram appears to start the countdown. We can see Skyhaven University clock tower from here. And look at all the fighter jets over there. Is that the aerodrome for the Aerospace Academy?
ああ。もうすぐ試験の時期だ。一夜漬けで挑む後輩たちもたくさんいそうだな。
Last time I visited Skyhaven University was for your graduation. Time flies.
ああ。あっという間だ。
Do you regret it? Caleb leans on the railing, turns to me and smiles.
どうして心残りがあるんだ?
I mean, yeah, I guess so. Being admitted into Aerospace Academy and becoming those 1 in 10,000 deep space fighter pilots. I hesitate, unable to find the right words. You're on an entirely different path now. It wasn't one you chose in the beginning.
物事は変わるものだ。大したことじゃない。お前だって子供の頃、俺にイボルで高いさせて宇宙まで打ち上げてくれって言ってただろ。今でも宇宙旅行に行きたいのか?
That's just nonsense, kids say. Caleb raises his head. There's a fleeting sadness on his face. I almost wonder if I had imagined it.
昔、避難所にいた時、お前はずっと自分の家がお星様の向こうにあるって言ってたよな。でも、あの時の俺たちは鉄条網と壁の向こうにすら行けなかった。
Yeah, the teachers always said that the outside world is dangerous. We were too little to go out. Though when you're cooped up in one place for so long, the outside world can be more appealing than ever. Yet all we could do was hang out on the rooftop and count the fighter jets flying past us. I once asked about you about why they would crash and if the old railroad by the shelter led to the sea.
戦闘機が落ちるのはワンダラーの襲撃のせい。使われなくなった線路の果てに海なんてなくて、雑草の生い茂る空き地があっただけだったな。この世界の答えはいずれゆっくり見つかるものだ。
Really? I'm starting to think that some people's hearts are more mysterious than the world itself. Like you, for example. You're a walking vault of secrets right now. I can't tell if my thoughts are written all over my face, to the point where he can see everything. I look into his eyes and hope to receive an acceptable response.
秘密か。ずっとお前に隠してたことが一つある。
There's some... which is? The noisy crowd suddenly falls silent, and the dazzling lights fade into the night. The hologram's light continues to glow like water. Only the countdown remains. He grins at me. His voice is serene as a passing flock of birds.
ほら、始まるぞ。
The people around us look to the sky, but his gaze remains fixed on me. I almost lose myself in his eyes. After a moment, I find my voice and flash him a smile. Oh right, close your eyes. I have a surprise for you. I pull out the necklace from my pocket and put it around his neck.
同じプレゼントを2回送るやつがいるか?
Okay, but who lost the precious gift from others? If it disappears again, there won't be a next time.
ああ、約束する。もう二度となくさない。
There's... Oh, holy shit, what's this?
見ろよ、あれが超新星爆発か。
すごく綺麗。
That's some intense music, holy shit. Wow, okay. The electromagnetic radiation from the supernova will persist for some time. To protect Skyhaven, a floating city powered by energy, aerial shields have been activated above us. After we witness this brief brilliance, the night descends onto the cityscape once more. Tonight, Caleb will go out again. According to him, Skyhaven's lockdown will be soon over. Will be over soon, along with the cleanup. I say goodnight to him in advance, then I enter my bedroom, draw the curtains, and force myself to close my eyes as I rest on the bed. In these dark hours of the night, I eventually hear the door being pushed open. The faint sound of footsteps draws closer. Realizing it's Caleb, I keep my breathing steady. As I pretend to be asleep, a gentle touch lands on my forehead. Oh no, he's watching us sleep again! He's gone. Why did Caleb... My mind is in turmoil. I press my hand to my chest, trying to stop my heart from pounding too quickly, and slowly get up. I look out the window and see the night scenery. Then, taking a deep breath, I activate my tracking feature on my hunter's watch. Target is being tracked. It seems Caleb hasn't discovered the tracker embedded in the necklace. With all these complex leads, only Caleb can unravel these mysteries, as he's burdened with countless secrets. Let me go! When I try to leave, I notice the door doesn't budge. He locked me in! This bitch! I fucking hate him. Did Caleb intentionally lock me in the house? Oh my god, he's driving me insane! Oh my god, he's worse than any of the other allies. Holy shit. I love it though. I raise my gun and aim it at the lock. Without a second thought, I pull the trigger. Wow, me. Ha! Ha! Okay. Ha! I was gonna end it after this chapter, but we'll see. After number 5. But we'll see, we'll see. Damn, this is getting good. What if he's just waiting outside the door? He's onto our fake sleeping. He really is. Oh my god. Flares illuminate the night sky. They're bright enough to make it seem like daytime. Meanwhile, destroyed streetlights sway in the wind. 2 to 3 story steel structures cast looming shadows on the cracked pavement. A palette of dark, cold hues surround them. Amidst this desolation, the only source of vibrant color is the orange barricade tape. How can there be a place like this in Skyhaven? Thick wild grass covers the ground, a testament to the years of having been abandoned, yet these pieces of metal shine as if they're new. Beyond the bars of steel, the faint outlines of various aircraft hint at this place's history. The signal from the necklace abruptly vanishes here. There must be a signal jammer in this area. Don't find us! Oh, thank you for helping us. I turn around and pull out my gun, only to see a young girl's face illuminated by the light reflected off a puddle. Crystals adorn her skin. She wears a thin dress, but she's unperturbed in such cold rain. In the distance, officers wearing Farspace fleet uniforms move closer. They're armed and on high alert.
最近ここの怪物どもがやけに凶暴になったと思わないか。
区域汚染値はすでに上限を超えている。奴らはもうワンダラー同然だ。俺たちも気をつけないとな。
Stay frosty? Stay frosty? Oh, it's military slang to be alert and ready for action without letting one's fear or other emotions get in the way. I've heard it in a like other things. Interesting. I was not aware that this was a military term. I've definitely seen it in like TV shows and stuff, so that's why I was like, wait a second, I've heard this in a TV show before. They didn't realize it was a specimens. Is she one of them? The crystalline growth on the girl's body is similar to Kevi's, but far from more severe. She's almost completely transformed into one of those quote-unquote monsters from N109's.
確認してほしいことがあるの。私まだ生きてる。心臓はまだ動いてる。
Urging me, the girl grabs my hand and presses it to her chest. That's not where you check your heartbeat, hun. Your heartbeat is actually really hard to feel through your chest because the boobs are in the way. So, you want to actually put it under your neck, like under your chin-ish, your thing, and then that's where you can find it probably much better. Sorry. That is because I had a heart attack last night. And so I kept on checking my heart. I looked down. A fist-sized cavity covered in crystals is in her chest. Oh, never mind. Holy shit. Within it, a large crystal pulsates and eerily glows in the place of where her heart should be. What happened to you? Her skin, drained of all color as she stands in the rain, betrays the weight of her memories as she cowers. As I was dying, someone whisked me away from the ward and took off the white cloth on my face. They made me promise after one experiment I could live again. Who would want that? Who wouldn't want that? As she speaks, the crystals creep further up her neck, yet she appears oblivious to them. Curling up into a ball, she hides her face and muffles her sobs. The rain covers her anguish. The professor, he's the one who took Kevi in under the pretense of adoption. Okay, I can barely hear you. I mean, I don't have to hear it, but still. Now I know for sure he was the one walking next to Caleb at that villa. He's definitely involved in this experiment, and he must have something to do with the Farspace fleet. The lockdown and cleanup are just to cover. The fleet's true targets are these. Lightning splits the night sky, casting light on this narrow space. She stops sobbing. The girl raises her head, and I see her tear-streaked face. Click. The crystals fall. Those dark eyes are consumed. There are only empty eye sockets reminiscent of eye holes in a mask. Can I eat you? No? She seems to lose consciousness, but then her cold fingers grab my wrist. Sensing her abnormal strength, I swiftly pull back. I use the momentum to throw the girl off balance and force her to fall to her knees. Raindrops trickle down her temple. Her skin is like a human's. I hesitate for a second before reaching for my gun. The single movement costs me, and a sharp pain shoots up my knee. The crystalline spike protruding from her shoulders pierced my left leg. Taberarete? Yeah, shinai. Shinakute hou ga ii. Shinai de. It's as if a silent signal has been given. Several figures emerge from the shadows and stagger toward me. Black crystals have almost engulfed every part of their bodies. They're barely recognizable as humans from their outlines. The crackling sound of burning flesh resounds in my ears again. Their silhouettes blur with the ones I remember from the 109 zone. No, those things are already here. They're all here for the Aether Core? As they close in, I have no choice but to fight through the pain. I push the girl away. Holding my gun, I struggle to stand. Bullets cut through the rainfall and pierce the legs of two figures at the front of the group. However, they don't stop. Gritting my teeth, I aim for the shoulders of these people. Another shot rings out, and the girl's twisted convulsions come to abrupt stop. But I didn't pull the trigger. The figure before me dissipates into energy particles. It's similar to how a wanderer disintegrates after death. Oh no, me, run! Several lights shine harshly, and I hear the synchronized sound of guns being drawn. A bullet whizzes past my ear, yet those people who have been shot multiple times continue to lunge at me. Amidst the howling winds, the space in front of me distorts. A vortex appears, sucking in and tearing apart two or three looming figures. What was that? The rain stops, and the smoke from guns and crystal particles appear to be suspended in time. Is it Oni-chan? It's Oni-chan, isn't it? Of course it is. Hi, Oni-chan! Oni-chan, this is so good right now. Holy shit. Through the veil of raindrops, and a different face gradually comes into focus. Raindrops are deflected away. Caleb, frozen in place. I don't know if I should call out his name. I should be the one asking you that. I bite my lip before speaking in a more serious tone. These monsters and wanderers are actually what you're cleaning up, right? He takes a step forward and seizes my wrist with a lot of strength. Do you still not understand? He says. Outside. In a dance of light and shadow, his expression remains indiscernible, and before I can open my mouth, the cries of wanderers fill the air. I avert my gaze. The remaining figures struggle against the vortex, and the metaflux slowly dissipates. As the winds screech, the energy particles coalesce into a large wanderer. It roars before advancing towards Caleb. Caleb, be careful! Oh, I said abunai. It's dangerous. The one that is dangerous for is you. With a stern expression, he grabs my shoulder and pulls me behind him.
夜に一人で封鎖エリアへ侵入できるか。自分は強くなったと証明したいのか。そういうのは俺の前で怪我をしなくなってからやれ。
Kind of hot though. Still kind of hot though. Alright, Oni-chan. Alright. Okay, whatever. Do I forgive him for being a little bitch? I don't know yet. We'll see. Alright. I was going to stop here. But I think there's only like 3 more chapters after this. So at least like 3 or 4 more chapters. So I think I can do it. I was just wanting to like end at like 12, but I might go until 1. So I got 1 more hour. The fleet ship cruises smoothly in the sky as it's currently on autopilot. It resembles a colossal beast lurking in the night. Outside the porthole, an endless stream of stars flickers like a shimmering wave of light. In the aircraft cabin, Caleb puts me on a bed. Retrieving a first aid kit, he sets it down and carefully removes the bloody fabric from my knee. Under the harsh light, blood continues to flow. His gloves are dyed a bright crimson. I look away.
痛いか？怒ってるのか？
Yes, I'm okoteru yo. No denial, I'm definitely okoteru. As I hear him take out the medicine and equipment, I start to turn around, but then his hands cover my eyes. A fine needle pricks my skin, and the searing pain instantly dissipates. Oni-san! I raise my head and look into his eyes. The explosion at the Cascade District was just a convenient excuse to justify the cleanup. But then there's Kevin Mia. What have you been doing behind my back? Don't tisk me! Don't tisk me! After all the things you've done! Caleb wipes away the blood from my knee and disposes of the syringe. He retrieves a surgical skin stapler.
今夜、あそこに現れたのが俺じゃなかったら、どうなってたか分かってるのか。
Click. The surgical skin stapler leaves behind a faint mark.
俺がお前を一人にしたから、俺にも同じ苦しみを味わえってことか。
You don't get to say that to me after everything you put me through.
なら、これ以上首を突っ込むな。
It's my job, Caleb. Oh my god. Click. His fingers touch the stitched area and wipe away the tiny droplets of blood. Look, it's not even that it's my job, okay? I'm upset with you because you allowed children to get in trouble and I could have done something about it. I don't know what's going on, but I wish you would have been more, like, honest with me. Oh my god, I'm so upset with you right now.
今夜お前が見た者たち、彼らはもう死んでるも同然だ。
It matters to me.
自分のものではない力を欲する者は必ず代価を支払うことになる。
They didn't choose to wield that power, though.
爆発事件は艦隊がこの件に介入するきっかけでしかない。お前が天行師に来たタイミングが悪かっただけだ。
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
教えたところでお前に何ができるんだ。
He sets down the surgical skin stapler and bandages my wound. Then he calmly meets my... Wait, I'm confused. So you kept me in the dark to stop me from doing anything. Did you really think I wouldn't question such protection? Caleb remains silent. I lick my dry lips, suddenly tired of arguing with him. Fine. Once your fleet ship lands, I'll leave.
ここから消えるべきなのはお前じゃない。家だとお前は抜け出す。場所を変えよう。
He lifts his hand and cups my cheeks, yet his fingers are freezing cold. Get away from me! I'm upset with you.
俺はお前の兄ちゃんだ。俺がお前を守る。
I'm your big brother, so I will protect you. But also, those are the same words that he said to me when he was confirming that he was my Caleb. Which of course they don't say in English because it's not needed, but still.
すべてが片付くまで俺が絶対的な安全を確保しといてやる。
疾患官が連れてきたのってどんな人なの？わからないわ。でもしっかり面倒を見てくれってことだったし、どうでもいいような人じゃないでしょ。
With the mission over, Caleb takes me to the special care unit on the Far Space fleet ship. I can't even step outside of it. The walls, white as snow, are adorned with all sorts of medical devices, their multicolored indicator lights dancing incessantly. Wait, I'm confused. Are we now, like, forgiving him for everything that happened? Like, I don't feel like everything was completely explained to us. So, yes, the crystals turn you into a bad person of some sort, right? I guess, like, it makes you have, like, active emotions. And so the chip that was in Ravi is supposed to keep him from all of that? From all of the, like, being overtaken by the crystals? Is that what they're trying to say to me? But it's still kind of fucking shitty, though. Or is it... I don't know. I'm just so upset. I don't understand what's going on. I feel like it wasn't made clear, but maybe that's what it was suggesting, and I just didn't get it because I was so upset with Caleb. Hello, Rice Cake, by the way. Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome to Incurable Obsession. My name is Hime, and we are incurably obsessed with BL, but at this moment right now, we're upset with Oni-chan for keeping us in the dark. But when will I see this man again? I don't know. Wait, which man are we talking about? Are we talking about Caleb? Because, how is everyone? We are doing okay. I do have an injured lip, though, so my, reading hasn't been the best. Caleb? We will see him soon, because, he's being a little bitch. That's what he's doing. Shiny is eating my nuts. Sorry. This is... no. I love this. I love this. He's eating my nuts. Okay, one second. If I gave him some nuts for omiyage? なんだろうそれ。日本語英語で。omiyage? Like, if I say this word enough, so maybe somebody will understand what I'm saying. A gift. I gave him a gift of nuts, and he is eating the nuts right now. I'm gonna put that in Hall of Hall of Fame, by the way. We have to keep all of the nuts. Every time Shiny talks about eating nuts, we're gonna put it in Hall of Fame. Earlier, I ate your... It makes me so happy. Thank you, Shiny, for this lovely content. Shiny giving me the wonderful content. I've only finished chapter 5. Oh no, Rice Cake. Oh no, I'm quite far from chapter 5 right now. We are chapter 7 on the second chapter thing, so please don't get too spoiled here, because I am currently very upset with Nuni-chan, but I'm trying to understand where he's coming from. But I'm still unsure because I feel like we weren't actually given any kind of like, there wasn't an adjustment period between him being a little bitch and then him, like, us being not a little bitch. I don't understand what's going on. I really don't know. But we'll see, we'll see. Apparently stuff is going on. And it's a really good story. I just feel like that transition was not very well explained. So hopefully it'll be explained a little bit more as we go on here. Ope? Yes, Ope. Ope? Ope? What is Ope? So many girlies and their love-hate for Caleb, lol. In time, I'll get there too. It is! It's so true! I'm like, do I love him? Do I hate him? I don't know. I like him, but at the same time, I'm upset with him. Because he could have just told us the truth, this asshole. My god. Boys! Boys! Anyways. The walls, white as snow, are adorned with all sorts of medical devices, their multicolored indicator lights dancing incessantly. I don't know his rationale or how exactly I'm being kept here, though I couldn't care less right now.
もしかしたらまたあの場所に疾患か。
彼女の様子はどうだ？
検査結果を待っているところです。雨に打たれたせいか、各通知が正常値を外れておりまして。指揮官、こちらの負傷者は
重要な観察対象だ。問題があるのか？
Is that what I am to you, Caleb? A target?
いえ、見ないお顔でしたので気になってしまって。
I look at the blue and white medical gown I'm wearing. It's ironic I got labeled as a target for observation. Their conversation draws to a close and is replaced by the sound of familiar footsteps getting closer. I return to the bed and lie down as if I haven't heard them speak. The door opens silently, and Caleb walks in. The room's lights adjust with his every step.
Ohayo.
I'm still upset with you. Don't Ohio me. Omae. As he nears the bed, the room brightens as if to imitate the breaking dawn. He pulls up a chair and sits down.
今日の調子はどうだ?
Huh.
あんまり良くないか.
Not good, huh? Is what he said. Caleb taps the vital signs monitor on the wall, and various data values appear in midair. My heart rate, my breathing rate, everything but my current mental state is right in front of him. Yeah, my mental state is right now very upset with you. Caleb, I need to leave.
もうすぐ出られる.
He meets my gaze, his words seemingly admonishing me. Shush! You don't get to admonish me. When?
お前の体の数値がいつ正常に戻るか次第だな.
Looks like it's normal now. Since last night, I've heard the same response 3 times now. A question takes hold of me. It sends a shiver down my spine. Oni-san! It's been a while. Oh, wait, no. You don't get Oni-san from me right now. Caleb Mahiru. It's been a while since I said his name like that. Touched. Caleb's gaze finds... Oh, wait. How did I say his name? I need to redo and do all of this in Japanese later on. I might actually play this game with Japanese subtitles. I don't like reading kanji, but I want to know what the fuck's going on. There are so many times where I feel like the English is not giving me all of the nuance I need to understand this game. And thankfully, I speak 2 languages. Actually, I speak all of the language. Maybe not speak them, but I can kind of sort of understand like all three of the languages this is like in. So maybe I should just have a look at the kanji and figure it out.
どうした?
When you made me take that cold medicine that night. Ooh! Is he going to admit that he drugged me? Is he going to admit that he drugged me? Because he should admit that he drugged me. When you made me take that cold medicine that night, it wasn't just because you were concerned about my health, right?
もう分かってるんじゃないのか?
Yeah, I wakateru janai ka. You drugged me. You fucking drugged me. Oh my god. Excuse me, what? Yeah, Rice Cake, when you get to it, you're gonna be so upset. Ask. I'm not gonna tolerate any of this shit. And this is all just an excuse. You never planned to let me go since the beginning. So, Rice Cake, he gives you pills because you're sick. Sus. Sus. I'm upset. I've had enough of him not telling me the truth. I take the cup from the table and throw it at him. Don't give me that face. Don't give me that face. Yeah, you deserve the cup being thrown at you. The cup collides with his body and then shatters into pieces. What happened to your infinity now, huh, Mr. Gojo?
気が済んだか?
No, I'm still upset. The water droplets fall and drench his immaculate uniform, yet his gaze remains unfazed. And of course we just swallow willingly, huh? Yeah, we swallow willingly. Sorry, I mean, we didn't actually swallow willingly. I think we took it because we wanted to appease him. Because we thought that it was medicine for our cold, quote unquote. But it was obviously not for our cold. I'm upset. The person before me stays composed. The Caleb I once knew is gone. Yeah!
しっかり眠れ。そうすれば気持ちも落ち着く。
Is he telling me to relax? Is he telling me to relax? I'm so upset. You know, by the way, if this person was in front of me, if I had a man that did this to me, I would throw more than a fucking, like, cup at him. Like, I'd be throwing hands, I'd be throwing feet, I'd be throwing everything.
夕方、また会いに来る。
Shut the fuck up. I'm so upset with you. Oh, God. No longer Oni-chan. From now on, I'm just gonna call you Caleb. Escape. Yeah, escape. Let's escape from here. Groggy, I open my eyes again. The world outside is already descended into darkness. A few lights twinkle like fireflies in the heavy mist. Oh my god, 1000% if it were real life. Yeah. Well, in real life, we don't have Lemurians and alien people and ice kings. We're half robots. I sit up and scan my surroundings, belatedly realizing I'm not at home. Everything that has led up to this moment feels like a surreal dream. The lights? I whip my head around and look out the window again. I can't clearly see what's outside, but the mists are the outlines of tall buildings. Oh, in the mist. Since Caleb wants to take me back to HQ, it seems the Far Space Fleet has landed. It's a starship that spends most of its time in the sky and doesn't always touch the ground, so... I feel cold for some reason. My head is spinning. I can't see anything. In one swift move, I pick up her limp body and place her on the bed and tuck her in. Sorry. Oh my god. Thanks, myself. Thank you. Thank you for being badass like that. After putting on the nurse's face mask and uniform, I push the cart along as I leave. Several officers wearing uniforms approach me. I lower my gaze and walk past them. Before I can breathe a sigh of relief, a voice calls out to me. How can I help you? I turn around and make sure I don't stutter as I speak. A fleet officer walks up to me. He frowns as he gives me a once-over. I'm sorry. I thought the pharmacy was this way. I calmed down and lied to him without missing a beat. I guess the person who gave me directions misunderstood my question. Fortunately, this explanation seems to have fooled him. He nods and points to the corridor in the opposite direction. Okay, thank you, sir. I haven't even taken a few steps when that fleet officer calls out to me again. Is there something else you need? He grabs 3 cylinders from a box on the cart and shows me the number on his chest. Why do you need stabilizers? He finally vanishes after making a turn around a corner, and my heart finally relaxes. What do you mean by stabilizer? Yeah, same. I pick up a syringe from the box and turn it over to look at its label. Drug name Cybizin. It can be used to combat emotional outbursts, enhance cognitive functions, and help patients stabilize their mental state. Only those with Turing chips may use this. This drug should not be used daily. Okay, so it really hasn't been, like, explain to me what's going on. Okay, so I have a right to be angry. Alright. Sometimes I wonder if my ADHD makes me, like, skip over things, but it is really, nothing was actually, explained to me. An absurd thought pops into my head. If chip implantation is common in the fleet, then Caleb might have gotten it too. In that case, maybe everything he's done so far wasn't of his own volition. No, don't try to make excuses for him. Do not try to make excuses for him, myself. That is bad behavior. That is very bad behavior. You do not make excuses for men who are fucking with you like that, okay? For a moment, I can't tell if I'm onto something or trying to excuse it. Exactly! You're excusing his actions! Oh my god. I am getting too intense about this. Holy shit. A few meters away, a large door suddenly opens. I hear a very familiar voice speak. Mahiru Taisa. I think that's interesting. My heart skips a beat. I retreat and try to hide in a corner of the corridor. Before I can see who's with Caleb, however, he turns. His back blocks my view. Am I your personal matters? Caleb doesn't speak for a moment before he responds in a lower voice. Caleb reaches out and presses the center on the wall. The door rises. The man grunts as he leaves. Oh shit, he knows I'm there. Fuck! No! We got caught! In the empty corridor, Caleb suddenly turns around and looks at where I'm hiding. Fuck. How did you know? I freeze and don't move. A few seconds later, a shadow looms over me and I grabs my wrist.
艦隊基地でかくれんぼか。うまく隠れたつもりか。
I'm
ここに
upset
は
with
奴
you.
らの目がそこら中にある。お前はどこへも逃げられない。
You were brave enough to bring me to HQ. That means no matter who's suspicious of me, you'll have my back, right? He stares at me for a long while, then he laughs. For some reason, an ominous feeling washes over me. Yeah, hanase!
家に帰りたいんじゃないのか。送ってく。
From the Far Space Fleet's headquarters to his home, Caleb remains quiet. Click. The door is now locked. This is what you meant by safe and sound? Oh, wow, I am so upset with him right now. Lowering his gaze, he says nothing. Following his gaze, I find the wound on my knee has reopened.
痛みを感じないのか。
Answer my question first, Caleb. He suddenly picks me up and walks into the living room. Put me down! Put me down! Don't touch me! I'm upset with you. How dare you! Let me go! Put me down! Baka!
座ってろ。傷の手当てをする。
今のあなたは指揮官なの？兄なの？
Push his hand away! Push his hand away!
昔、お前が怪我した猫を家に連れてきたことがあった。あいつは傷が治ってないのに、俺たちの家から逃げ出そうとした。とんだ恩知らずだ。
そんな話聞きたくない。
それで俺はどんな方法を思いついたと思う？俺はあいつに鈴をつけた。動くたびに鈴が鳴るからもう逃げられない。なあ、そういう鈴をお前にもつけてやろうか。
Okay. Alright. I hate what he's doing, but that's kind of hot. Don't judge me. Don't judge me, okay? It's hot. Is this your protection? お兄さん。
に縛り付けておくことがあなたの守るってことなの？
お前にとっては理不尽だよな。でも
バイタルチェック中。
あの怪物の攻撃による感染が見られる。安心してお前を一人で動き回らせられると思うか？
あなたはまだ私と一緒に危険と戦った真昼なの。こんな風に守られるのはもううんざり。
俺のそばにいることが苦痛なら我慢するのはあと長くて3日だ。
何しに行くの？
後始末だ。3日後には全てが片付いてる。
数週間に及ぶ厳戒態勢は本日解除されました。円空艦隊によると爆発事件は二度と起こらないと。
I'm so
今
upset
回
with
の
you.
件が片付いたら艦隊はトンネルに戻る。お前はしばらく安全だ。
だから今回も何も言わずに離れるの？
俺を見ずに済めばお前は嬉しいんじゃないのか？
That's not it.
出かける。晩飯はまた一緒に食べよう。
何を食べて飲むかまで疾患官様の命令に従わなきゃいけないの？
怒るのはいいが、体を犠牲にするのはダメだ。
怒ってない。
I'm definitely okoteru.
子供の頃から俺はお前のことを一番分かってる。お前が瞬きをするのは嘘をついてる時、唇を噛むのは辛い時だ。子供の頃から俺はお前のことを一番分かってる。子供の頃から俺はお前のことを一番分かってる。子供の頃から俺はお前のことを一番分かってる。
Since we were kids, I've been the one that knows you the best.
お前が瞬きをするのは嘘をついてる時、唇を噛むのは辛い時だ。
それなら兄さんは今私が何を考えてるかわかる？どうしてあなたは変わってしまったんだろうって考えてる。
お前の言いたいことは分かってる。俺もあのチップに操られてるせいで変わっちまったって言いたいんだろ。もし俺はもともとこういう人間だと言ったら、お前は空想の中で生きてたんだ。お前の力を欲しがる奴も、お前を傷つけようとする奴も消えるべきだ。俺のそばだけが安全だ。
こんな安全、危険の方がマシ。あなたの助けなんて。
俺なんていらないって分かった。じゃあ何が欲しい？何でも言ってくれ。リンクに帰りたいなら一緒に帰ろう。昔に戻りたいならあの家をリフォームして一緒に住もう。部屋が一つじゃ足りないなら迷宮でも建てるか。全部最高のものを用意する。
Okay.
世界で一番綺麗な花園を作ってやるよ。俺がそばにいれば奴らはもう二度とお前のところに来ない。
ヒル。
Okay. All right, my dude. Okay, that is a little bit. I know I call myself incurable obsession, but damn, that's a little bit too much obsession. That is definitely yandere. I was hoping for this, actually. I was waiting for actual yandere, like Caleb, but damn. I wasn't expecting that much yandere, but I like it. I mean, I like it in the context of the story. In real life, I'd find it suffocating, and I feel like my MC person is also finding it suffocating.
あなたはそんな人じゃない。あなたは私の兄さんで、私の大切な家族。
Whew! They did not translate that into English.
あなたは私の兄さんで、私の大切な家族。
What was that?
あなたは私の兄さんで、私の大切な家族。あなたは私の兄さんで、私の大切な家族。
You're my precious Onisan, my family. So they didn't translate that into English because obviously they want to get past that, the whole bro thing. But it's interesting because she's just kind of like, you're somebody that's so important to me. You're my family.
兄さん。
I'm your brother?
お前の過ちは俺が過去の優しい兄ちゃんになりたがってると思ったからだ。俺は家族ごっこにとっくに飽きてる。
Wow, okay, wait, that's different as well.
俺は家族ごっこにはとっくに飽きてる。
I'm tired of playing house. Like playing family is what he said.
お前の誤りは俺が過去の優しい兄ちゃんになりたがってると思ってることだ。お前の誤りは俺が過去の優しい兄ちゃんになりたがってると思ってることだ。
I know you want me to be your Onisan. I don't know how to explain this. 1 second.
お前の誤りは俺が過去の優しい兄ちゃんになりたがってると思ってることだ。
I know you want me to how do you say this in English? I need to like see the Japanese and I'll be okay, but okay, yeah. Technically he's saying like I know you want me to be like this Onisan in your head. Like in your head you see me as this like yasashi Onisan, this nice Onisan and shit, but I'm done playing like family. I'm done playing house with you is pretty much what he's saying right here. But the minty fresh toothpaste. I know, right? I know. So much nice minty fresh toothpaste that we are trying to just enjoy, but like the English won't allow you to enjoy it, guys. I'm sorry. I'll translate for you. It's okay. So what? Is he going to like kiss us here? Like I feel like this is a point where he would force a kiss. If they allowed that kind of stuff here. Like in a Japanese drama or a Chinese drama or English drama, that's where you would like find the person going kiss or something. Crossroads. Ooh, okay. I found Caleb again, and yet the familiar person from my memories had been eaten away by some indescribable hidden pain. Only fragments remain. The night sky above Skyhaven is clear, but all its secrets are somewhere in the bottomless, fathomless depths of his eyes. The night before he left, I dreamed about our childhood. I dreamt of Caleb and me running down the street, skipping class, grabbing ice cream, and reading comic books. I dreamt of the day when we held hands and became part of each other's lives. That is definitely what they probably said in English, in Japanese. God, I need to read the Japanese. Wait, that's like, oh, is this the one where he's like, remember, I'm gonna be your... from now on, I'm your brother. Why didn't they translate that though? Wait, I need to have this louder. I can't really hear because like it'll echo if I have it too loud, but you don't have to be you don't have to be afraid. I'm going to be your bestest friend in the entire world, and I won't hurt you. Yeah, I won't hurt you. That's what they say. Your brother will avenge you. Same-ish. A little shorter, but same nuance. The contrail left by the fleet ship splits the sky. It's like a line between dreams and reality. Rays of light pierce the clouds and bring the world back to the new sunny day. On the runway, fleet ships are ready and waiting for their colonel to give the signal. It feels like whenever we say goodbye, I'm always sending you off. Ooh, yeah, because I'm upset with you. His hand moves, probably to ruffle my hair, but he hesitates. His arm soon falls to his side. Yeah, go. I'm upset with you. I lower my head, a lump forming in my throat. Hey, why isn't it going next? Nothing has been explained to me though. If you had just explained to me why people are having things put in their head, maybe I'd not be angry with you. The fleet ships take off and disappear into the sky, becoming specks in the distance. Oh, you know, my old friend is... I end the call and put my phone back into my pocket. That's when I notice there's a strange object in it. Huh? When did this... I take it out to get a closer look under the sun. It's an old yellow piece of paper with a kid's handwriting. Forgiveness coupon for Caleb. Valid for 100 years? I'm not gonna fucking forgive you for this! Excuse? How dare you use something like this against me? Shit, now I have to forgive him. You know, if somebody were to use that on me, it would work. Shit, I would be like, aw, damn. Damn, you pulled the forgiveness card on me. Yeah, this would work. I'm so sorry. I'm such a fucking pushover. Shit. Holding it, I feel a wave of sadness, like bubbles ready to burst, erupt from the depths of my heart. Caleb, you dummy, you stupid... I can't figure out what's real or fake for Caleb. What I know for sure is that this person who's important to me, I don't want to lose him a second time. The Far Space Fleet has the Spacium core fragment, and with that, the chapter on the explosion incident draws to a close. However, Mia's fate is enshrouded in mystery, and Kevi's future is uncertain with that chip. It isn't an ending, but the beginning of another story. An invisible web has been cast, with the Aether core acting as a lead ball. As a result, it has created a gravitational field that is as strong as a black hole. Ever, the Far Space Fleet, myself, who knows how many more pieces are being pulled in. Either way, they're slowly and quickly rolling into a void. The Turing chip, the fountain of 𝑴𝒔𝒊𝒕𝒔, those patients turned into monsters via experiments. Everything seems to lead back to one source, the professor who's lurking in the shadows. In the heart of Skyhaven's main island, opposite of the Aerospace Center, are rows and rows of new buildings that popped up recently. Inside one of them, researchers are scurrying around with papers and walking into different labs. They're preparing to announce the biggest breakthrough of the century, so there's no room for mistakes. Caleb silently stands in the elevator as it climbs to a non-existent floor that can only be accessed with special clearance. The doors slide open and he walks down a gray corridor and towards an arched door. A device with a faint green light scans his eyes, then the door opens quietly. Before him, a scene unfolds. It's vastly different from the dull gray and white of his surroundings earlier. A seemingly endless expanse of lush green trees stretches out under a glass dome and a shiny silver roof.
廃棄された引力病を回収後、Aの109区に向かい、例の暗転の情報を調べた。転業士での任務はそろそろ終わる。次の場所はどこだ？エヴァーと艦隊の老害ども、調子に乗りやがって。
Wait, he's no longer the colonel? Right, he said that he took the person's job.
この人、昔からこんなによく喋るの？
子供だから殴られないと思うなよ。
喧嘩はやめて。私たちは家族で、家族は愛し合うものだって教授が言っていた。
Viper leans against a massive tree. He puts his hands behind his head as he grumbles to himself. The other two are sitting nearby, a little boy and a girl wearing a black dress.
あのネクラシスコン野郎はどこ行った？またあのハンターの小娘の世話でも焼きに行ったか？健全な関係はもちろん重要だが、歪んだ感情の方が見応えがあると思うな。
Before he can even finish, his head is made to spin 180 degrees. He finds himself staring into that brooding gaze. What's more frightening is that this person is genuinely smiling at him.
お前、毎回同じ手ばっか使って飽きないのか？
教授は？
奥行けよ。っておい、行く前に俺の首を戻してけ。
I love Viper. He's my favorite. A small mechanical bug flies in. It perches on his finger for a second before darting into the vegetation.
14年前、研究員の末とその研究チームは我々を裏切り、あの子が最も適性の高い実験体だという事実を
Professor Lucius. Of all the names to give him.
ガイア研究センターは劣空再編で壊滅し、その後 N109 区の勢力によって占拠された。暗転とギャングたちからあの時の実験データと資料を取り戻すのは容易ではない。末と彼女の部下の研究員は数年間姿をくらまし、この成果を隠していたのだ。だが幸い我々の追跡に進展があった。末と裏切り者たちにはすでにその代償を払わせた。
つまりお前たちはあの時行方のわからなくなった子供を見つけたということか。
これまでの観察及び接触から考えて、彼女の力はまだ役に立つほどではありません。
The man with salt and pepper hair glances to the side. The youngster has entered the room.
あんな出来損ないよりも俺の方がエヴァーの刃にふさわしい。
What is going on? Caleb calmly looks up and stares at the hologram in the air. It displays a massive hospital ward. Is this the hospital that Zane is at? In the darkness, there's a figure who's barely visible. The man on the hospital bed finally peeks out of the gloom. Half of his face is on the thinner side. His skin is so pale that it's almost transparent, and his voice carries the weight of a pure fatigue. After the man mentions a few key points, Caleb nods and walks into the lush green scenery. All is quiet. Then Professor Lucius raises his head, his gaze fixed on the hologram materializing in midair.
アーティの泉プロジェクトの発表が迫っている。間もなくこの世界の人々にエヴァーの描いた真に時代を超える青写真が示される。逃がしたあの子供は取り戻す。今は確かにベストなタイミングではないが。
He glances at the figure who's long vanished into the verdant vegetation, his gaze lingering on his right arm. There, hidden beneath the surface, lies the price Caleb paid to be brought back to life.
彼が完全に利用価値を失う前に。
The human body is far too fragile. But by surrendering warmth and sensation, even the simplest modifications can transform flesh and bone into unyielding machinery. Electric currents will course through the neural network, numbing everything, taking control of everything until they completely replace him. He's a cyborg! Okay, cool. Turning him into a weapon perfectly crafted for the task. The old man smiles at the thought, anticipation glinting in his eyes. He looks forward to the day it happens. So Oni-chan works with Aether? Ever? Sorry, I keep saying Aether Core because it's Aether Core, but in the forest where shattered stars rest, a crystalline pool appears, as if infused with the wine of life. It's clear yet murky. In a forest where shattered stars rest, a crystalline pool appears, as if... Oh, okay, I got that. Young traveler, do not drink from it. Lost lover, do not drink from it. But when flowers wither in their sleep, when winds fall silent, when the vigilant owl closes its eyes, only then can you drink deep of these waters. Let the dead sing. O fountain of Ate, cleanse my time, nourish my flesh, spare me from the loneliness of eternal rest. Spare me from the loneliness of eternal rest? Oh my goodness. Okay. Is that all? Okay. Damn! Guys, that was ridiculous. That was absolutely ridiculous. I cannot believe all of that happened. So, I have to say, this was probably the best yet. Homecoming Wings, the entirety of this chapter, these 2 chapters of Homecoming Wings, pretty fucking good, I gotta say. Like, I feel like I was really into everything that happened in these chapters. I feel like there was a lot happening, and I'm not sure if I like Caleb or not right now. But we do have all of these memories to watch, so that is what I will do on Wednesday. Because tomorrow I'm going to do a little bit more of Amphoreus, so I have to do Honkai Star Rail tomorrow. So I can't come back to this until then, but I have that. I also have this, so maybe, I don't know, I have to do the cards tomorrow. Maybe, whatever I feel like doing tomorrow is what we'll do tomorrow.